From the Chattahoochee Tech Studios, this is your Paulding County Cast, catching you up on the latest news, social media, all the interesting happenings, and a whole lot more right here in Paulding County.
Welcome to your Paulding County Cast. My name is Melissa Carter. We are going to talk with Buffy Payne of the Fellowship of Extraordinary Women. But first, let's take a look at our top stories. Congratulations to Paulding County School District's August Partner of the Month, Realtor Stacy Hamilton. Thank you, Stacy, for your incredible dedication to the success of PCSD students. Your leadership in the Community League of Readers is making a big difference. Through your effort, business professionals are reading to students in 13 Paulding County elementary schools, highlighting the power of good reading habits on a child's self-esteem. This from the Paulding County School District Facebook page. Exciting news for Paulding County. First National Community Bank is expanding with a new branch opening in Dallas this Friday. CEO Ryan Ernest is confident this new location will set the stage for even more growth in the region. With a strong regional economy, the future looks bright. Join us in celebrating this milestone and watch for more positive changes from First National Community Bank. This from The Patch. Big news from the Paulding County Sheriff's Office. Several dedicated officers were promoted to new positions. Congratulations to Corporal Mason Hurst, now with the Training Division, Detective Wesley Burkhoff moving to the Criminal Investigations Division, and Detective Stacy Griffin advancing to Crime Scene Investigations with the Criminal Investigations Division. Let's celebrate their achievements and thank them for their continued service to our community. This from the Paulding County Sheriff's Office Facebook page. Well, when I say cooler temperatures, I mean maybe 1 or 2 degrees. It's still going to be hot. Your weather in Hiram and Dallas today, cloudy with a high of 88 and a low of 68, so pleasant. But tomorrow, partly cloudy with a high of 89 and a low of 70. Yes, anytime it's in the 80s, I celebrate. And then sunny skies on Friday with a high of 90 and a low of 71. But you know, the humidity is going to make it feel a little hotter.
Learn how to succeed and win big in life, plus much, much more. Listen to the Red Hot Read podcast, wherever you get your podcasts.
98.7 Chat Tech, where 98.7% of our students earn a career.
What we did at Chattahoochee Tech mainly focused on the more environmental aspect of that: soil sampling, stream assessments, land assessments, and then also the geographic interface with that as well.
The majority of our students are on the traditional side, but we do have a pretty big percentage. I'd say, I don't know the exact number off the top of my head, around 30% of the students are non-traditional who do come back, who've been working in the field for years and want to get a degree in engineering.
So many of the instructors that work here are so passionate about what they teach because they come from that field. And, you know, the first week is, hey, how you doing? And the next week is, let's grab this gear and go out and shoot video and then put it together. Let's work on figuring out how to be storytellers.
Visit chattahoocheetech.edu, where 98.7% of our students earn a career.
Your financial future just got a whole lot brighter. At Credit Union of Georgia, we're excited to offer free checking and savings accounts with exceptional benefits. Earn 3% APY on balances up to $25,000 with our Checking Plus program and enjoy unlimited ATM fee refunds. Imagine getting paid up to 2 days earlier with early paycheck access. Plus, receive a complimentary box of checks upon account opening and a free visit with our financial advisor for personalized expert guidance. Unlock these exclusive benefits and more by joining Credit Union of Georgia today. Your financial future starts here.
Qualifying conditions apply. Visit cuofga.com for details.
And we're back with more of your Paulding County Cast.
In Cobb County, heartbreaking tragedy as a 17-month-old child has drowned in a tub at the Windsor Court home. The father, 34-year-old Kenton Hamilton, is charged with murder and child cruelty. Hamilton claims he was asleep when the drowning happened on August 1st. However, the investigation revealed dangerous conditions in the home, including cocaine and firearms. Hamilton, a convicted felon, faces multiple charges, including second-degree murder and possession of a firearm by a felon. This from the Paulding County Crime Facebook page. From the What's Happening in Paulding Facebook page, John Fay said, "Hey, New Yorkers that moved here, you can turn right on a red at a stoplight after you stop, and it is clear, it is legal in Georgia. You aren't in New York anymore." And there was a few exclamation points on that. Lynn Henderson said, "Don't go near the city of Douglasville. There are places that you will get a big fat ticket for turning right on red. They sit back and watch for someone to do just that, $250. Stephen Armstrong says, unless it says you can't, you forgot that part. Laura Field says, but if it says no turn on red, don't honk at me for not turning illegally. Trisha Allman said, have you ever driven in New York? Because there is no law stopping you from turning on red unless a sign is posted, just like everywhere else. I don't know why he's angry at New Yorkers. And then Greg Griffin said, better yet, pack your crap and head back north. Oof. Your weird story of the day comes from Arizona. In Picacho, of course, I wanted to say Pikachu, a desert tortoise named Stitch caused a bit of a highway adventure. In July, a motorist spotted Stitch attempting to cross I-10. Well, a police sergeant and a motorist quickly came to the rescue, safely moving Stitch off the road. With Stitch's name marked on his shell, troopers traced him to a nearby ostrich ranch where he had successfully escaped from. Thankfully, Stitch will be back home soon, safe and sound. This from AP News.
And here's some events to get you out of the house.
All right, get your calendars out. Some events happening in Paulding County coming up on Thursday, beginning at 6 p.m. Sip and Paint at the Three Strands Vineyard and Winery. On Friday, beginning at 6 p.m., Peaches and Pigs Barbecue Fest at Adams Park. And then this Saturday, beginning at 11 a.m., Fractured One Day Game 87 at Pickett's Mill Battlefield Family Group Shelter. If you're a woman in Paulding County, know a woman in Paulding County who's searching for a little bit of fellowship. Well, there's an organization called the Fellowship of Extraordinary Women. And Buffy Payne is the chapter president and wants to talk to you about it coming up next.
Whether you're new to church, have been a Christian for many years, or looking for a fresh start, you're welcome at New Season Church. New Season is a place where people can believe in God, belong to a family of believers, and become fully devoted followers. We exist so that people far from God may experience life in Christ and become fully engaged followers. Join us for one of our 2 Sunday services, 9 or 11 a.m.
Hi, this is Pastor Steve Flockhart. Whether you're new to the Paulding community or have been here since the day you were born, New Season Church is a place where all are welcome. From our exciting children and student ministries to our engaging Bible studies and small groups and events, I promise New Season Church has a place for you.
New Season Church, just off Highway 278 at 4457 Atlanta Highway in Hiram. We exist so that people far from God may experience life in Christ and become fully engaged followers. New Season looks forward to seeing your entire family this Sunday, and feel free to check us out online at newseason.cc. We believe what comes into our minds when we think about God is the most important thing about us. We look forward to seeing you Sunday at 9 or 11 a.m. at New Season Church in Hiram.
Let's meet some of the interesting people in our neighborhood.
I am here with Buffy Payne with the Fellowship of Extraordinary Women. Buffy, what I should have said is I'm here with an extraordinary woman, Buffy Payne. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Melissa?
I'm good. Thank you so much for being part of the podcast. We wanted to highlight the Fellowship of Extraordinary Women, and you are the chapter president, right, for Atlanta? Is that correct?
That is correct.
I haven't had to kiss her ring yet, but I think that's great. So talk a little bit about this fellowship that people may not be aware of. What is it, and how can people get involved?
Absolutely. So the Fellowship of Extraordinary Women, we're a community of women that pour into each other. We believe that everything we do is to empower women to live an extraordinary life and tell their stories. So we come together in a community to coach women, educate women, support them, hug them, and just really provide that female camaraderie and support that so many women need. Currently, we're meeting the third Friday of every month at the Paulding County Chamber from 8:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. So come in, have a nice cup of coffee, a sweet treat, pour into each other, and then go about your week. It's an awesome opportunity for me.
You know, Buffy, I'm trying to think if I go through a week or two without talking to another woman about the frustration of we don't get paid enough, specifically for those of us with young children. It's like a lot of companies don't cater to mothers who have things that they need to do with their children. To me, it seems that for all the women who've had those little powwows with each other to try to feel better, this would be a great organization to be a part of.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And we launched our Few app. And so as women are participating in Few, we have a community app where we post a daily inspirational story or quote, and we can connect and chat throughout the day. If there's the desire, the need, we put prayer requests in the chat so that we can pray for each other. The women are sharing when they just need a moment. If something frustrated them, they're learning to come to the community of few to talk with other women, because the mission is to pour into each other, provide them an outlet of trusted women that will be there.
And it seems to me that all personalities would be able to get involved in different ways, because, I'm assuming for those who just want to be a spectator, just want to kind of check it out, receive the support. But those who want to be mentors, want to be speakers, want to be, somebody who really finds this as a passion in their lives, I'm assuming that your organization would help them be able to do that.
We absolutely have ways that we help educate women. In September, we have a 3-day class for women that say, hey, I have this passion to tell my story. I want to be a keynote speaker, but I'm really nervous, or I don't know what to say. So in September, we're going to offer the class. And at the end of the 3 days, women will walk away with not only their top 3 keynote speeches already written, developed, and outlined for them, but they're also going to walk away with a 3-minute promo video of them speaking and taglines that they can use to help promote their keynote speeches. The other types of classes we offer are keeping women safe, things that women need to know about how to be safe in their community or when they're traveling. And then if a woman says, hey, I'd really like to write a book, but I really don't quite know what to do, or I have all this in my head and I don't know how to get it out, we help coach women and educate them and bring them along through the book writing process, including publishing and marketing their books. So we have a host of information and resources where we pour into these women through teaching them, coaching them, or if it's just simply they just looking for that female camaraderie in a trusted space.
Buffy, I think you have touched upon everything that I've heard women say they'd like to do. I mean, that's amazing that you help them with speaking and with book writing and with traveling. So let me ask this question. Anytime, if someone has Googled those services, it usually costs a fee. So what is the financial responsibility of joining an organization like yours?
Right now, through the end of the year, for the Few Atlanta chapter, we are offering a founding members membership. And the membership rate is $35 a month. And that is for life of membership for anyone that joins before the end of 2024. The rates typically are $50 a month. So you're talking $600 a year for a membership. And then the classes that are offered, they vary. Some of them are free for members and some of them have a financial cost to them. And those rates really and truly vary depending on the length of the class, the venue, and all of the guest resources that we bring in to help provide that production video or publishing, marketing, things of that nature. But there's always a significant discount for the few members versus just someone from the outside the organization that says, hey, I'm going to take this class.
Is amazing. So through the end of the year, just $35 a month gets you so much with the Fellowship of Extraordinary Women. That's the name. A few is Buffy's, that's the shorter version, few, for Fellowship of Extraordinary Women. And the website is thefewwomen.com. Now, Buffy, let's talk about calendar. If somebody says, okay, I love this, how can I get involved? I know you talked about this 3-day course. Anything else coming up that people can participate in?
This Friday at the Paulding Chamber from 8:30 a.m. till 10, we are having a few gathering. Women can come out, meet the few team, participate in our morning meeting and discussion, and learn more about who we are and what we do. We are also in the process of setting a second meeting location in the Atlanta region because we've had several women in Atlanta say, hey, I really want to be part of this, but Dallas is kind of a long drive for a Friday morning. So I'm narrowing down a location to meet in Atlanta with the hope that in September, we'll have an Atlanta location and a Dallas location for women to be involved and meet every month in person. We also do live stream all of our meetings. If you can't make the meeting because you're stuck in the office, you can always live stream with us as well.
And Buffy, so again, thefewwomen.com is the website. If somebody wanted to reach out to you specifically, are they allowed to, and how would they?
They would just email me at Buffy Buffy at thefewwomen.com.
Buffy Payne, thank you so much for being a part of the podcast. And thank you so much for this organization, for so many women who, again, sit in their houses, their apartments, and talk about how life, gosh, I wish it could be better. Well, if they join your organization, I bet they could find that improvement within their life.
Well, Melissa, thank you so much. It's absolutely been a pleasure and a blessing.
Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to the Paulding County Cast wherever you get your podcasts.
In sports, Phyllis Meddy, a 37-year-old golfer from Atlanta, originally from New Zealand, has won the World Long Drive Championship for the 5th time. She achieved her longest drive at 339 yards and averaged 314 yards per drive at the event held at Eagles Landing in Stockbridge. And finally, Costco is updating its store entry process by replacing quick card flashes with card scanners to ensure the membership card holder matches the account holder. Oh, all right, get ready, people. Costco's hammering it down. Members will need to scan their physical or digital membership card at the entrance, and those without a photo on their card must show a valid photo ID. Guests can still be brought in, but a valid card holder must be present. This change, prompted by increased membership sharing since the 2020 pandemic, will be rolled out over the coming months, so beware. Additionally, Costco recently raised its basic membership fee from $60 to $65, and the premium membership from $120, it's now $130. This from WSB.
A new, exciting podcast about dads for dads. Legacy Makers, a conversation for dads. Download now wherever you get your podcasts. Thanks for listening to the Paulding County Cast. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts.
This podcast is a production of BG Ad Group. All rights reserved.
This podcast aggregate content from other sources for informational purposes and is in no way trying to infringe on the copyrights or businesses of any other entities. All content posted up on the site is used under the Fair Use Copyright Law 107. All audio, media, and articles are copyrighted to the original owners. All audio on this podcast are embedded from YouTube.com and are owned by the respective copyright owners. No audio information are copyrighted or stored on our servers. The court ruled that linking or embedding copyrighted videos is not copyright infringement, even if the source video was uploaded without permission. However, we will gladly remove any audio clip upon valid request from respective copyright owners. Any owners also have the option to disable embedding his YouTube videos on other websites. News and press articles are owned by the respective copyright owners. Where possible, the appropriate accreditation or source of the article is given on the same page. The audio-video files on the site are for listening purposes only. Downloading of these files to one's computer is strictly prohibited. They are owned by the respective copyright owners. If it is in the organization's belief that the usage or specific content used on our site containing copyrighted knowledge conflicts with authorized use and or does not comply with fair use as described in the context, contact us through our contact page and we will remove the offending content immediately. Thanks for listening to the Paulding County Cast.